Yep, whenever you're ready.
Did you know that approximately 6% of the United States is populated by gingers? Now, back in the days of Shirley Temple and Roger Hammond, these people were loved and respected for being both unique and different, not only in their appearance, but in their personalities. But after the November 9th, 2005 episode of South Park titled Ginger Kids, people began to look at these people in a completely different light. The episode states that gingers have, in fact, no souls. Now, I may not seem completely qualified to speak upon the issue, but I do have multiple ginger friends, giving me intermediate insight into the world of the redhead. Now, the main point I'd like to get across today in my speech is that gingers do, in fact, have souls. The official definition of a ginger is a man or a woman with red hair. Now, this definition does not even begin to capture what kind of people gingers really are. The only reason that people even started to look down on gingers is because of that episode of South Park, and because there's so many followers in the world. Now, you can't assume facts stated by that show are true. You just can't. They're not real facts. And also, one person takes the episode seriously. I'm pretty sure you have whole schools and even countries hating on gingers. Now, I'd like to read off a few fun facts about gingers now. Obviously not read off, but I have them in my head. Otherwise, dark hair may turn red or blood in cases of severe protein loss due to starvation. In ancient Rome, red-headed slaves were often more expensive than other-headed slaves. In ancient Greece, they believed that after gingers died, they would turn into vampires in their afterlife. And red-headed people have twice the risk of Parkinson's disease than regular people. Now, every day, gingers are persecuted for their differences. A prime example of this is Corey Fusick, seen in almost every single one of these photos, besides that one. Now, you may not all know Corey, but as you can see, he is completely ginger. And every day of the year, he is persecuted for it. Quote, "Every day of the week, I am persecuted for my differences. Mondays, Thursdays, and even Fridays." Now, I laugh and fire back my response. They don't know what it's like. Now, not everyone can be as strong as Corey. Numerous gingers have posted videos on Facebook and other video networking sites such as YouTube expressing their distaste for being bullied because of their hair. Some have even changed schools or moved halfway across the country just because of the bullying they received as a ginger. Now, this may be the least of their worries. According to news.com.au, gingers will be unable to reproduce by 2060, extinct by 2100. Now, whether this is true or not, it just brings light into our eyes on how we need to look at gingers. If we can all just band together and stop calling gingers mean names, we may be able to make their last few years on Earth just that much more meaningful. In conclusion to my essay, gingers do have souls. They are constantly persecuted for no real reason, and they are slowly being picked off the earth, one by one. 50,000 years ago, the first gingers walked Africa searching for a home. And we have run into a similar type of situation in our lifetime. Gingers are not accepted in today's society. The men and women of our society have written them off as jokes. They need a home in our hearts. Won't you open your hearts to gingers? As a good friend of mine once said, gingers are people too.